Hello folks, how are you doing? Today we are doing the acceleration run with the Porsche 992 and you can already see that I'm struggling a bit. You probably realized it with the last video that I forgot my driving gloves, the original ones. Actually they are in the glove box of the M4 competition, which is very far away. And I have searched a bit at home and found those, let's say, different looking driving gloves. They have not the same yellow as the car, but somehow match it pretty well with this black and yellow color theme. Anyhow, I got gloves now, so I'm prepared to do an acceleration run. Little joke there. And we will be using the drift box, measuring the car from 0 to 100 of course, and of course to the top speed, and later also see how fast the car is 100-200 measured by that GPS drift box. I'm very anxious to see and compare the numbers specifically to the 9912 Targa that we had. Actually, it was a GTS version, and therefore had the same amount of horsepower out of a very similar engine. This is also convertible, so heavier than the normal coupe. I'm very anxious to see it. Very important fact, this is not an 4S, so no all-wheel drive, but it is a 2S rear-wheel drive. Conditions could be in a way that the 2S is actually faster because the tarmac is dry, and I don't think we lose that much time to 100 and maybe have a little advantage to 200. So everything is in Sport Plus. We head off and have some fun here. So let's now see how fast the car goes from 100 to 200, and I will be using this sport response button. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I will try it. That I got out of this drift box and those conditions right here is an amazing 3.4 seconds to 100, which I think is really good considering that it only has rear-wheel drive. I don't even know if we have driven a faster rear-wheel drive car yet from an acceleration perspective, because just to remember, that is about 2/10 faster than an Audi RS5, which has the same amount of horsepower and all-wheel drive. Of course, it's heavier, no problem, and no wonder, but still, I mean, the launch control has to work very, very well in order to get a 3.4 seconds out of a rear-wheel drive car with only 450 horsepower. Next thing is, we did an 8.3 seconds from 100 to 200, which of course, comparing it to the R8 Performance that we just drove, is significantly slower, but you can feel a lot of punch, and I have to compare it to the numbers that we measured with that GTS predecessor, and I believe that this is significantly faster than what we had there. At least it feels faster and the engine is more punchy, and I don't think it's even that far away from a GT3 time that we drove. Yes, that was a manual transmission I had to shift. This is the amazing 8-speed PDK, but still, I mean, that is showing how much use a Porsche always makes out of every single horsepower, and I think even this 450 HP entry-level engine is a lot of fun already and delivers the true sports car feeling that you would expect. So a lot of fun. We will have a lot of fun with the car within the next days, so make sure to stay tuned on Instagram specifically, where we have a lot more specific photos of the locations that we're visiting with this car.